All right. How's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good.
Welcome to the Yabs Comedy Podcast with Yabs and No Field, unfortunately, but he will be back in the next episode. He is busy tending to other family stuff with his wife and stepdaughter. But yeah, he wishes he was here and says hi to all you fans, but he should be back next time. But I'm proud to have in my apartment/studio my co-writer for the play that I'm working on for the Pocket Sandwich Theater. Shout out to you guys.
Dead by the Bell.
Yes, Dead by the Bell, a zombie parody of Saved by the Bell that I drunkenly came up with a while back, but I never really had the courage to put on paper without the help of this man. So it is B.W. Whitten, but you go by Bruce.
Yeah.
And,
Go by Bruce.
he's also the writer and director for the movie that I was cast, which is how I met him, where I play a FBI federal marshal, professional man.
A professional man, yeah.
In theaters or in indie film studios. Time to be determined, but
I haven't given up on it.
yeah,
work things out.
we're gonna get this made. It's just gonna take time, but
Script
we're
is
working
done.
on other stuff. So, Bruce, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, be Byron Whitten, writer, lazy,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. Ride my scooter around when I get a chance. I have been working on a lot of scripts, as I mentioned before. The Do It in the Dark is my big project coming up. A short film, 30 to 40 minutes. And there's a teenage girl wakes up in a pit. She might deserve to be down there.
As they should.
Not always, but this one, yes. She did something she shouldn't have done.
She cooked the steak wrong.
She cooked the steak wrong. That's right. You know how
I'm
we
so
hate
sorry
that.
for all you female fans out there.
Oh, you are so bad, Yabs. Bad. But we're going to be. I'm going to be making that here in the next few months. I'll be starting an Indiegogo for a little bit of funding for that.
Oh yeah, shout out to Indiegogo.
Yeah.
That's where we're trying to get a professional man to get funded.
Yeah, we'll come back to that too, but later.
Yes.
Later,
Yes.
get this other one done first. I want this short movie to be. It's going to be like a business card almost. People look at Indiegogo to see, hey, can he actually make a full-length movie? Well, take a look at this. What do you think of this? And they'll say, yes, we love that. Here's Little Billy's college fund, or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't give me Little Billy's college fund. That's a joke. A couple of bucks is fine. I don't want Billy coming after me.
Yeah. Unless you're an oil tycoon.
Unless you're an oil tycoon.
Yeah, then we will gladly take your money.
Yeah.
You idiot. No, okay.
You just lost your whole oil tycoon.
I know, I shouldn't have said idiot. That was wrong.
All the oil tycoons have just left the show. They're gone.
But yeah, it's a beautiful day in Dallas. But it's set to rain for the next 5 years,
Yeah,
based
I
on the
know.
calendar that I just saw.
Mondays we're going to be okay, but after that,
Yeah. But
spring
enough.
work.
Yeah, but enough weather talk. All right, so tell us, how did you start out in the whole filming industry, or the whole writing, screenplay, all that stuff?
I've been writing off and on for a good long time. I finally got published back in 07, 08. There's an online magazine that's actually gone now, unfortunately. But I published a short story, Armageddon Blues, where the well, I don't want to give that away, but it's on Amazon alongside Running with the Wind, the second thing I got published up there. And of course,
What year was this that you got it?
2007, 2008.
Okay.
Made $6 for those. $6 whole. I bought me a Slurpee and I bought me a bag of chips. So I got my money's worth out of those stories.
Or if
I
you're at
guess.
Whole Foods, one candy bar.
You must it's like you hate Whole Foods or something.
I don't. They're healthy.
Yeah,
it's
they're
just
healthy, but
I don't want to
they're
pay
pricey.
I don't want to take out a credit application to get a bag of pistachios. There's just no point.
There shouldn't be a loan officer just to buy a salad, right?
Countrywide helped me out getting this, bag of organic flour with
Yeah.
no gluten. Anyway.
But yeah,
So-
I did those. I came across a software called The Movies. It was almost like it was a game. It was actually a game. But one of the side effects of the game is that you could make custom movies with it, which is pretty much what everyone did with it. Almost no one actually played the game part of it. It didn't do everything I needed it to do. It was fun. I got some things done with it. I learned a few things. I got they're up on Amazon, not Amazon, but on IMDb, on my IMDb page. I treat them pretty much as animated storyboards right now for Shadow Children, something else I'm going to come back to when I get a chance.
Oh yeah, you've been telling me about that. Yeah.
Very expensive one for that one. You can't have a demon fighting a helicopter in a low budget. Just not going to happen.
Well, what about sci-fi? You could kind of have it on there. Call it like Chopper Demon or something.
Well, no, it's still Shadow Children. It's still the same thing. Just
what if they have a Shadow Children already in line on Sci-Fi
It's not going to fix the network. It's not going to fix the budget, I mean. And I don't put it on Sci-Fi because I don't want to put sharks in a tornado anywhere in this movie.
I haven't seen the second one, but I've heard it's pretty funny.
It's funny. It's worth watching. They're funny. They're worth watching.
It took me so long to watch the first one because I forced myself, but I kept pausing it and I was in tears. Like, why am I watching?
Well, a quick shout out then on Amazon. If you have Amazon, they the guys that used to do MST3K, they do riff tracks now. They did a live riff tracks for the first Sharknado.
Oh, cool. And I do like riff tracks.
And it did manage to make it a little bit better because of this. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Cool.
But yeah, we did the movies. I moved on to one called Movie Storm. More capable, but problems there. They kept cutting back on things it could do.
Yeah.
So I couldn't do the movie, the Shadow Children, what I'm really working on for the most part at that point. I couldn't do it then either. Now, about 2 years ago, while listening to some soundtracks at work, A Professional Man all popped into my head. Wham, all at once. It was amazing. Within 2 hours, when I was supposed to be working, I stopped working to write this down. I didn't get in trouble, fortunately, unless they hear the podcast. Wow, more audience just lost. But yeah,
it's okay. That one guy listening to this is probably still going to be a fan.
Probably still a fan.
Yeah.
But
shout out to you.
Yeah, I had the basic story written, and about 3 months later, the script was written. It's about as fast. I've never done anything as fast as that. It really just popped right out like you wouldn't believe. Mm-hmm. And of course, we did last year the Indiegogo for that, and nothing. That bombed out, and that moved on to Do It in the Dark. I'm working on that. And that's actually going forward. The DFW film crew, I'm working with them. We're going to do this as a side project. And hopefully get a little budget, too. Don't know if we're going to get budget.
And you guys are in the Farmers Branch area. That's where you
Branch area,
do the
yeah.
whole thing. Yeah. Shout out to you, DFW.
Just finished one
group
called Bipedal Impulses, which is, the whole story is told with nothing but their feet. Just kind of an artistic thing, you know. See if we can tell the story just the feet. And
so you foot fetish guys out there, if you really get into I'm sorry.
Not exactly.
It just seems like I remember when I saw your post about the funding for the movie, and I was like, bipedaling, and I just was like, interesting. And then the second I was like, wait a minute, foot fetish guys are gonna love this. So that's your demographic. The crazy, and mostly, let's be honest, it's gonna be these white guys. It's white people that like this feet. Brothers don't like feet. It's just, I don't know.
It's gonna get maybe the art.
Unless they got stilettos on them. Yeah, that's when the girls, whatever. But I apologize for all you white people to hear that. I don't hate white people. I'm just saying.
Well, you guys just lost all the white people in your audience.
There's the white. The white fan that I had. Yeah, he's gone. So Ken, if you're listening. Sorry, he's gone. So I have no more audience. This is great. I can clearly go jump off a bridge now.
We can do what we want now because no one's listening anymore. We chased everyone away.
We can say anything now. Let's talk about plantains. No one really talks about that. Anyway, but yeah, you were saying about bipedaling impulses.
Well, bipedal impulses.
Bipedal impulses, yeah.
Basically, your feet carry you around and take you around and do everything during the day. That's pretty much the idea behind it. Just a little bit of a love story and a cheating wife and so on and so forth. And, all through the feet. No kneecaps down. That's pretty much it. Tell the story that way.
You rebels.
Rebels, yeah. Like an artistic thing.
Yeah, nice. Cool, man. Anything else that you guys are working on, or is You
There
have
are,
that script group though as well. The Mondays.
Yeah, that's strictly a reading group though.
That's a
strictly
reading group. Okay, sorry.
They went no problem. They went over a professional amount of my script for that, and they loved it. You know, they liked it. They liked it just fine. I mean, there were format errors here and there, and so on and so forth. It got fixed, but big whoop, right? The story is good.
It's a rough. That's why in Hollywood it's rough draft before it gets to final draft.
And even then, it's just going to be a blueprint. And once the camera starts rolling, can't do this. We're going to put this in instead.
Well, but yeah, I have a good feeling about that movie. I remember when I read it, I was like, I can see this happening. I was just like, this is going to be good.
It feels real, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think I've never formally thanked you for getting me on that project. But I just want to take this time and say thanks for thinking of me as a federal marshal type officer, I guess. But yeah, but hopefully this movie will be made and we can actually share it with the people out there, and hopefully they like it, and we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean,
there'll be a link coming up on.
As long as Michael Bay doesn't direct it, just do me a favor. If you ever get somebody to say, "Can you have Michael Bay direct?" Just say no.
I think his script consists. I think it's like puts firecrackers on the pages, and that's his script.
Or he straps a camera to a puppy that looks up, and that's how he gets all the crotch shots from everybody getting out of their car. Freaking idiot. Anyway, that's.
Well, there goes a Michael Bay fan.
I don't care about Michael Bay. He ruined my childhood with Transformers.
Oh, goodness.
And yeah, so I wish you all the best for that. Like, you have all these projects lined up, and you always got to keep busy, though. I remember we were saying that. As long as you keep at it, things pay off. So, have you worked on any other projects in the past before?
There's one called Running with the Wind.
Yeah.
I don't have an outright logline set for it yet. I'm still working on it, but well, a man can fall in love with a goddess, but will a goddess fall in love with a man, and does he deserve her love? And that's what this is all about, pretty much. It's very subtle. You don't know. We never really found out if she's a goddess, if she's an alien, just some supernatural being, whatever's going on. We never really find out, because that's not really the point of the story. It's about him overcoming the challenges, you know, his own challenges to be with her. So yeah, and I'm still looking forward to doing that at some point.
Okay,
maybe
cool.
a little while.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones that's on Amazon, on my two together in a single edition along with Armageddon Blues. The aliens land on Earth and meet the president in Armageddon Blues. I mean, it's a punchline. It's like almost not quite a one-page story. It's almost like a joke, but it's a nice point and it's funny. So. Hey, $2.99. Go buy it, please.
$299.
No, $2.99 on Kindle. And I guess on the page you can put up a link there for me. I'll email it to you in a bit, and we'll get that all.
Yeah. We'll definitely be plugging, and we'll plug this as well as at the end of this show. But yeah, we got to get our names out there.
So the one guy out there might want.
The one guy out there that can spend $2.99. Yeah. To get this on his account.
Charges, I swear.
Sorry, I got to get paid too. So just looking out for the little guy, me. So do you have any favorite movies of all? Like, everybody that's in the industry has a favorite movie. Usually, it's like, for me, it's Shawshank Redemption, or
I haven't seen that one.
Back to the Future. Like, those two movies to me are the epitome of just perfection. I'm sorry for the people out there that want to nitpick, but Shawshank Redemption, you can't say you hate that movie.
Well, I haven't seen it, but
I've never seen it. I have the movie.
I will.
It's on Netflix, I think, too. But
I'll watch it tonight. I'll put it on. And I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah. But yeah. So, do you have a movie like? What's your Rosebud?
Currently, one of Sergio Leone's, probably Once Upon a Time in the West, which I told you about before.
Yes.
And,
which I have yet to watch. I'm sorry to say that I haven't had time. But
that one is not on Netflix. It might be on Amazon. It's on one of them, I think.
Yeah.
But I have it on disc anyway. I can loan you the disc at some point if you want. Or we can have a movie watching party or something. Come over and watch it. But yeah, it's been called like the most perfectly directed movie ever, which is a little ironic. I mean, it's a very good movie, but it also pretty much bombed when it came out. They have
so much for being perfect.
I know, because Henry Fonda played the villain. And
I guess if they had pollsters before the movie, people
Yeah.
would not have agreed to have, like the people that walk around in the mall with the clipboards that say,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah,
for
exactly.
$10, do you want to take a survey?" So people would have said, "Henry Fonda as a villain,
No.
you idiot," and then just throw the
it's a
clipboard
great
in their
movie.
face.
It's a genuine classic, like
Yeah,
National Archives and all that. And
cool.
I can't see anybody else in that role. He's an actor, not just a movie star. He does roles,
Yeah.
and it was a good role for him. That's why he did it.
So Once Upon a Time in the West.
Once Upon a Time in the West.
Okay. When was that made?
In 1968.
68. Okay.
And there's a lot of movies I like. Not all of them are really good movies. Sometimes I can really love.
You can like crappy movies. I like.
Santa's Sleigh.
No, I've not seen that one.
I'm going to do a Christmas in July this year because we missed it last season, and we'll do Santa's Sleigh for Christmas in July. It's not Shakespeare's Santa's Sleigh. Let's just put it down right down here. It's bad.
What's the genre? Horror, comedy?
Okay, and this one's it's horror comedy. Santa is actually an evil demon who lost a bet to the Archangel Michael, had to be good for like 1,000 years. The 1,000 years are up, and he's going to get even now. So he's out to get even and kill people and everything.
Yeah.
Santa's Sleigh. It's every bit as corny and silly as it sounds, and it's great. It's one of those deliberately tongue-in-cheek bad movies. It's just hilarious.
Okay. All right. And any other films that you would recommend as your top 5 or top 10?
Well, that's hard to say. There's a lot of good ones out there.
Do you like any current recent movies that you would consider?
Ooh, Django Unchained, I think.
You liked Django, really?
I like Django Unchained. Yes, I did.
It was okay for me. I liked the dialogue kind of here and there, but it was just too. I don't want to say it was too long because it's a Tarantino movie. It's Scorsese and Tarantino. They do 3-hour films, but
yeah.
I liked it, I guess, but I don't think it was the best thing ever out there. But that's just my opinion.
Of late, though, way too many movies. This is why Professional Man. The movies are
Another plug.
about what effects we can get. What kind of CGI can we do? What kind of guys?
Transformers.
Transformers,
or anything
or even
Michael
Taken.
Bay.
Even Taken.
Oh, please, Liam Neeson with his. My daughter.
Yeah, it was good, entertaining.
My daughter looks like she's 35, but she's really 16.
She's really 16.
We have to go find her with no other set of. He has nothing else, but he just shows up in Hungary or whatever the freaking airport.
Well, he knew where she was and was able to track clues at that point.
Because she was going to a U2 concert tour.
Something like that, yeah. Follow U2 around or something.
I don't understand. That movie was fun up until he started doing Taken over and over again after that.
Yeah.
Except,
But sequels too, that's the other thing. Taken itself, there's not real character development. It's more of an excuse to go around shooting people.
he kills everyone.
He kills everyone.
Even the
right.
guy's wife that he shoots. Sorry, spoiler alert, but
Well, he doesn't kill her, but he shoots her.
He shoots her.
From the arm or
I was
something.
just like, what? This guy's insane.
Yeah.
But it's okay. He has a set of skills that apparently don't include mental stability.
It's like they're not really telling it. They're just plain telling a story about characters that interact, as opposed to trying to build something that's meant to make money.
Yeah.
It's happening a lot. It's meant to make money first, and anything after that is what they can successfully do after that. I'm not blaming the makers of Hollywood, because they've got to pander to the people that give them the money.
They care about the first weekend. Opening weekend is all they care about. So the marketing is like $80 million, and then if they make $100 million opening weekend, then they could start getting the reviews in on Rotten Tomatoes that say 4 out of 9 stars
If it
or
weren't for
whatever.
the marketing, a lot of these makers would be making more movies that are just plain telling stories.
Yeah.
But
so Amazing Spider-Man was crappy because Jamie Foxx had like 5 minutes airtime, and the Rhino, I don't even know.
I haven't even seen those two. I saw the original 3, and that was good enough for me.
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was decent up until he made the second and third one. And the third one was unnecessary.
They only made the Amazing Spider-Man because they didn't want to lose the contract to keep the Spider-Man contract from going back to Marvel Films. So they didn't. They weren't even trying to make. It's about making the money. The fact that it made as much profit as it did was a pleasant surprise. And it wasn't even about that. It was about keeping the contract for future.
And now it's
profit.
over. Garfield's done, and I don't know.
And they're going to reboot it again.
They're going to restart it.
worse than a sequel, a reboot.
Yeah. Like Ghostbusters. In my opinion, I don't think they need a Ghostbusters
No.
3. No offense to the all-women cast. I know people are happy about that. I just don't want to see it.
Maybe the kids of the original Ghostbusters for a new movie. I could dig that maybe if they pull it off, but rebooting it? Another reboot for real?
It's too late. It's been, what, 25 years? 26? Yeah. Melissa McCarthy, I don't know. Leslie Jones, I don't know. It's just... It doesn't seem. You just gotta sit there and go, what the hell is going on? You just shake your head. That's all you could do. But anyway, so, I mean, do you have a favorite studio or director?
Well, Sergio Leone is my favorite director.
Okay.
And Tarantino for the most part.
Yeah.
And I actually.
What's your favorite Tarantino movie?
Oh, Django.
So Django out of all of them.
Out of all.
Reservoir Dogs, not even.
No, yeah, it's a very
Mr.
good.
Pink.
Pulp Fiction was very good.
Pulp Fiction was good.
They both rate very high with me.
Yeah.
Jackie. I mean, all of his movies are good.
Jackie Brown was all right.
Inglourious Bastards was.
That was too long. I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
much.
It felt too disconnected from the various things going on.
I think like it was just violent just to be violent. And
to some extent.
The scalping scene, I just...
Yeah. Because like those scalping, they're doing the swastika in their head, yeah.
But Brad Pitt was good in it.
Yeah.
Eli Roth, all of them were their characters were fine, I guess. But it had just too much violence for me and it was too long. I kind of almost fell asleep. I'll tell you the truth. It was, Marlene Ackerman, was it Marlene Ackerman that was the German girl?
No, that was from National Treasure. What's her name? I can't think of her name right now.
Well, her.
Nicolas Cage's love interest in National Treasure.
Yeah, who needs to stop making movies?
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even get me started.
I do like National Treasure as much as I make fun of him, but I didn't like what's that movie? Snake Eyes I just watched. Like I fully watched it on Netflix. It's on Netflix now. It was with the boxing and the whole conspiracy to nuclear arms. It was something to do with missiles. It was so bad.
The boxing?
It was a boxing movie, but they were in Atlantic City, and he plays this detective in Atlantic City who is kind of crooked cop. He's a crooked cop who accepts bribes and whatnot. And Gary Sinise is this best friend of his that they grew up together, but then I don't want to spoil too much about but it's like this, they butt heads and it was so bad. And Carla Gugino is in it. She was like 20 something. She was hot, but she plays this big breasted coworker employee that's trying to speak to the senator, and then he gets assassinated, and then Nicolas Cage has to look around the boxing. Picture the Manny Pacquiao Mayweather Pacquiao fight, and then something like that going down, and then Nicolas Cage going, "I gotta solve this," in his stupid voice, just "I gotta solve this," and then looking around all these cameras, like, come on, it was a waste. Have you done
any good movies of late? I mean, for real.
Did not like. Knowing was all right, but it was you saw it.
I saw it.
It was weird. The ending, I didn't get it. It was
like two separate movies altogether.
They put so much in that they realized they just had to make a different movie.
If the aliens knew that the end of the Earth was coming, going to try to save people, wouldn't they come up with a better plan than dressing up like Billy Idol to get kids to drive away in their cars? I mean, for real. For real.
Billy Idol.
I mean, hey, little kid, drive away in this car with me, and I'll save you from the planet. I mean.
Meanwhile, Chris Hansen shows up.
Yeah, I mean, they got the ability to cross.
It seems that you're taking a little boy with you.
Best plan that they could come up with. I mean, what is going on here?
It was Billy Idol. Now, if I watch that again, I'm just gonna think about Rebel Yell. It's just.
With the Rebel Yell, they took the kids away. A few of them. Even though they had
in the midnight hour, I'm gonna take your kids and more.
That's so bad. And that was their best. I mean, I'm assuming that the aliens had something to do with the whole listing of the disasters, which was itself a completely separate movie. Why did they put that in the same movie?
It started out with writing in the bathroom.
The GPS coordinates along with
the time
date.
capsule, and then fast forward to 2000 and what was it? 2011.
Whenever the movie came out,
Yeah.
And the EE, everybody else. I've spoiled it for you, folks.
EE.
You're welcome.
Don't worry.
I've ruined it. You can thank me later.
It's already been ruined because they cast Nicolas Cage in it. That's all.
And they actually released it too. Yeah.
Knowing with the one as the eye. Oh, what a horrible poster. This is just an awful movie.
Or the other one based on a Philip K. Dick story with Jessica Biel. Yeah.
I don't think did I see that one?
If you're lucky, you haven't.
Philip K. Dick, I know he has a lot of work, but I'm trying to remember.
They forgot to put an ending on it. They had this whole thing built up, and they did the whole, whoops, I should have done that instead, and that was the end of the movie. Yeah, I know. Just
when did this come out?
don't go looking for it. You might see it if you look for it. Don't see it. I'm saving you.
No, I'm going to tell people to stay away from this one.
Okay.
It says here, I'm looking at Philip K. Dick's IMDb right now. And when did this come out?
Between 2007 2010, I think.
Next,
that was it. Next.
Ooh, that was a bad movie. The Casino.
I know, right?
What is this?
What was it with the Wicker Man?
Oh,
The
it was
original
a
Wicker Man
remake.
I know, it was Attack of the Bee People. What the hell?
And then it was Burning Man. That's what that was. It was a big ad
The
for
original
Burning Man.
Wicker Man, that's one to see.
What was that, 70?
Yeah, like 72, 73.
Yeah, and it's, what's his name that's in it?
The Equalizer. Edward
yeah.
Woodward.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that was good. That's
Get
on
the
my
long
list.
version of it, not the short version, the American release. Get the long version; it's even better.
Okay, you heard it here. Get the long version. Chicks dig the long ball. That's as they always say in Major League Baseball. Okay, so Nicolas Cage sucks. That we established that. So, are there movies that you really hate, with a passion? Because we've already gone over movies that you love and directors that you like, or whatever. Now go to the opposite end of the spectrum.
Which one really made money and did all this and yada yada yada? But I really, really hate it.
James Cameron?
No,
No, I'm kidding.
No, the Terminator series, we could probably stop.
Can we stop making that film? Because Schwarzenegger is 70.
1 and 2 was good.
I did like 1 and 2.
Which one was 3?
Terminator 3.
That's right. 3 was okay.
Terminator 3 something. It came out like 2000 something.
But yeah.
Genesis is gonna suck. I'm sorry.
I do not have high hopes for it.
And then the other one with
it's like a reboot of the first movie because of the whole time travel. They're going to go back and do the same thing again, only now it's different because
John
of time
Connor
travel.
and,
yeah.
Come with me if you want to live. That's an overused line that they. Remember, Summer Glau was in the Fox network. They came out with their own Terminator, and
TV series.
I never got to watch a full episode because apparently it got canceled before I could even sit down.
13 episode first season and 22 for the second season.
Wow, okay, you know it more than I do.
I watched them. I actually enjoyed that one. That one was actually kind of working out.
It was good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, probably go to Summer Glau because love her to death.
You know she's from San Antonio?
Cool.
She's a local girl. Alright, so you hate what movie?
That's what I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything I genuinely hate that isn't.
Or you
just a bad
dislike?
movie
Is there
I
anything
didn't-
that you dislike?
Yeah.
Instead of
I'm
hate.
looking for like the big popular one that. I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Outright
Well,
hate.
if it comes to you, just yell it out.
I haven't seen any Twilights.
Oh,
so I
who
can't,
cares about Twilight?
Yeah, exactly. So I can't really say, "Ooh, I hate them" because I haven't seen them.
Our fan base are not 12-year-old girls, so we can decide to just
Not
cut
anymore.
that
They're
shit
not.
out.
We just chase those off too.
Let's talk about purses and I don't know what else 12-year-olds talk about.
Do my Hello Kitty purse and my.
Yeah. We've just described a young Japanese student. Apparently.
The bronies.
What is that?
That is.
I don't
boys
understand.
That like My Little Pony.
Why is that now? Why is that a thing? Why? That's all I can.
Why is anything a thing?
Why is that something?
I'm not sure.
I don't
that's
know
just what
any
they got called.
bronies.
I don't know any bronies. I can't quite remember where it was I first heard it, but yeah.
I literally
Boys
thought
like My Little Pony.
I thought it was
bronies.
somebody trying to say jabroni, like like The Rock back in WWF when The Rock was there. Yeah, I said WWF. It's still WWF to me, not WWE. But with WWF, they had The Rock, and he called people out, on stage or whatever. In his microphone, he would say something like, "Come out, you punk ass jabroni," and I was like, okay, so. Bronies is what the kids are calling jabronis now. And then it's not.
Different.
It's
different.
completely the opposite. I feel stupid now. Anyway, but yeah, I would never, in a million years, understand why guys
Pokemon.
like.
I don't understand Pokemon, but for a while there, the kids were like all over that.
I don't understand. I don't understand Dragon Ball Z. I mean, it's just
Something called Skylanders is out now. Maybe that's starting to pass now too. I don't know.
I mean, I've watched SpongeBob before because
I'm sorry.
It's weird,
I kind of like what.
but it's
maybe
got
a third
its
of an
funny.
episode.
But my friends who have kids, if I go over their house and we're hanging out and their kids watching it, you happen to catch whatever. It's a funny show. Johnny Bravo was funny. I remember I was watching that back
when
then.
it came out. I was enjoying that.
Yeah, but I like Adult Swim and of course Boondocks. I'm almost done with season 4 of Boondocks, by the way. Which for the longest time I thought he had canceled the show or was canceled because of his views on
2 or 3 years
everything.
Seasons too.
Yeah, because the government hated him for his conspiracies on 9/11. That's what I assumed Aaron Magruder got in trouble for, and then out of nowhere when you were just saying, "Oh, Boondocks, yeah, season 4 is out," and I'm like, "You're lying," and then I threw a drink in your face.
I'm not.
You're like, "Why'd you do that? We're friends," and I'm like, "I know, it's just a reflex. I just don't like your face right now."
Yeah, I rewatched C-Lab just recently.
I miss C-Lab.
2021.
I used to watch that in my dorm room. It was
Those guys
Hunger
are doing
Teen,
Archer now. They're doing
Aqua
Archer
Teen
now.
Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen. I've seen. Like,
I
2 or
have
3
not
episodes.
finished a full. I'm on the 3rd episode of season 1 of Archer. Yeah.
I'm binging it a second time. I'm into season 2 again already.
Aren't they on 5 seasons or 6?
Yeah, 5 seasons
Jesus.
altogether.
Yeah,
It's a hilarious show.
It's funny.
The banter on it is really fast.
And I do want to thank you for BoJack.
Oh, yep, BoJack.
BoJack Horseman is possibly the funniest show that no one's watching on Netflix. Because I asked
A lot of people are watching it.
Now they are, but back then I asked people and they thought I was crazy.
Maybe finally caught on, but yeah, that's
And it's kind of like that Adventures of Kimmy
Schmidt.
Kimmy Schmidt. I am on episode 3. I'm gonna watch it, but it's funny, and it's kind of, it reminds me of 30 Rock, the way the writers have it going. And I know Tina Fey is the
it's like a head
she's
writer
the
or something,
head producer,
consultant or something.
yeah. And I love Tina Fey. I mean, right now she divorced her husband. I would be at De Beers or I don't care if it's a blood diamond. I would put that thing on her left finger. It would be so. Oh yeah, it'd be on. Power couple, I'd say.
All that funny and smart, and she's hot too. Yeah.
She's a good-looking older woman. I will say that. And very funny. I think it's her wit and her smarts that definitely had me attracted to her. And the fact that I didn't finish Bossy Pants, her book, but it's brilliant. I don't know. I can't.
I haven't read it yet.
Oh, it's yeah.
I'll try and get to that.
Okay, so I don't know what else. We're about half an hour. I mean, I don't know what else to ask you. We got to know you. We know what type of movies you like, and I guess
movie projects.
Your movie projects. You plugged.
Shadow Children is actually going to be a web series. It's 13 episodes, but I guess I could do it as a whole, together as a movie. It should still work just as well, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Although I can't leave people waiting like 3 months at the cliffhanger after episode 7 if I do it that way. Get everyone to come after me with the torches and the pitchforks. You made us wait for that. You looked at the cliffhanger like that.
It's kind of like what Breaking Bad did. They took a break. What was it like? I don't know if you finished watching Breaking Bad.
I finished Breaking Bad.
Okay, so they took a break. What was it March, and then came back August?
Yeah, mid-season.
So we had to wait. that long, 5 months, just to see the last 6 episodes.
Yeah,
or so.
to give you an example, when my ex-wife was reading Shadow Children, got the end of chapter 7, and I said, okay, that's going to be the season break, we're going to go X months, and said, oh, you bastard. Good, I mean, that's a writer thing, I want people
you
to
have
on
to
the edge
keep
of the
them wanting
seat,
more.
keep them wanting
you
more.
want those wolves to wait for that meat
because
it's
exactly,
going to taste
if
so
they're
good
doing
once
that,
they
that
get
means
it.
they're enjoying it too. I mean, yeah, they kind of hate that, but at the same time,
Yeah,
they're that invested. That's a good thing.
that's what I say. I mean, teasers are great. I like when they have I mean, I don't like when the news is like something in your fridge can kill your kids after this.
Yeah.
And then you gotta wait till it starts at 10, but the show ends at 11. So you gotta wait till 10:57 to hear that it's if you put bleach in your fridge, you're an idiot. Well, obviously, who's putting bleach in their fridge?
Something you're doing right now will kill you in the next 10 minutes. Film at 11.
Exactly. Those teasers suck, but when you have something like, oh yeah, here's a cliffhanger, here's 3 months of, and then you just end in the greatest way possible, just like Breaking Bad did, one of the great shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works out. Some shows it didn't work
that
out.
The second half of the last season, it was kind of drawn out. I admit, maybe it didn't have to be.
They could have had 3 or 4 episodes that weren't necessary. Like for me, The Fly, that was the worst episode out of all of them. They focused in on just a fly that Walter wanted to kill.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That was like season 4.
Can you tell me what Vince Gilligan was thinking that time?
Trying to show
The
his
worst.
obsession. He's becoming extremely obsessed, and that one little thing is just how that was being reflected in that episode. But you're right. I mean, there's different ways to show it.
Screw that.
There's different ways to show that. Maybe
You directors think alike. I don't care. I wanted my meat. I'm the wolf, and I'm just waiting for something that's
Fly is
tasty.
animal. Fly has meat. Just don't chew it too quickly. Got to chew for a little while. Enjoy the flavor. That's all.
That fly was flying around a shitty episode. That's what that was. It's all bullshit. It's a good line, folks. Let it soak in.
That's okay.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to ask you. You have anything else to plug? I mean, obviously, what are you working on?
There's 2 more movies coming up with the DFW film crew. I'm going to be acting on one of them. Let's see. One of them involves a guy trying to find his ex-girlfriend. He's like 20 years now, and he's like regretting his past and all that. And I mean, this is extremely early. The script's not written for that one. The other one, if you've seen Shark Tank, people might have seen Shark Tank.
The TV show?
TV show Shark Tank.
Yeah.
And Fight Club. Put those together. The protagonist has to box against other people to get a loan. The first battle, he wins the first, it's 50% interest. The second, it's 25% interest. He wins the third, it's only 10%. And if he successfully fights to the death against one of the sharks themselves, it's a grant, it's free. And a 10-minute movie based on that.
Okay.
And I get to be one of the fighters in that.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was a. I get the guy I was talking to, Richard. I gave him the idea. We were talking. Said, hey, wait a minute. What about this? And boom. That's how ideas come. Something comes up, and hey, what if it happened like this instead? And boom, there you go. That's
Pretty
how
much.
Professional Man came into my head.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. So follow him on Facebook.
Yeah,
Bruce
on
Whitten.
Facebook,
Whitten.
BRUCE.
And Twitter. You're not on Twitter.
I'm not on
Instagram,
Twitter.
Pinterest. Nothing.
Well,
else.
Instagram is Facebook anyway. We get my pictures one way or the other way.
Yeah.
I may yet start find something that'll like clone my posts across all of those. There's apps for that.
I'm just good on Facebook and Twitter. In fact, I'm more Twitter than Facebook. But anyway, okay. So catch me on Twitter at Michael K Yabs. That's Michael K with kangaroo and YABS, B as in boy, and also on Facebook at Michael Yabs. I will be at the Dallas Comedy House this Tuesday. A free show. Doors open at 7. Show starts at 8, and I should be there every week until the end of summer. I will be at Hyenas, not this week, but next Wednesday, and possibly for the rest of the summer as well. Doors open at 7:30, and show starts at 8. Free show. Also, we'll be doing gym improv in August, first weekend of August, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
It's like 4 months away.
Yeah, 4 months away. Just got to get the plugs in. Shout out to Jocelyn Everett for hooking me up with the my third year in improv. So thanks to her. Love my crew.
Do come see the gym show if you can. It's a hilarious show.
Gym show is great at the Pocket Sandwich Theater. And Guts show. It's benefiting.
Grown Up Talent Show.
Grown Up Talent Show is a late night show that we do at the Pocket Sandwich Theater, and proceeds go to local charities. And so stand up, musical entertainment. Doors open at 10:30. Show starts 11:15, and it's a Friday, Saturday, June 20th and 21st. And I will be there. I think I'll be there Saturday night to perform stand-up, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be that Friday. And I don't know what else. I mean, follow
Maybe
us.
We should do a skit for 2 people for Grown Up Talent Show.
If you want. I mean, I think Frances Seaman, shout out to her. She's the organizer for that. Yeah, she had stated that new acts and new stand-up, new whatever. So we still have time. You can just contact her. But yeah, we'll be at the Pocket Sandwich Theater on Mockingbird.
With all the other stuff I've got going.
Mockingbird Lane. And I don't know what else to say, but yeah. So I'd like to thank you, Bruce. Thank you so much for coming in the studio and helping me out. And hopefully this Dead by the Bell zombie thing that we're working on together, and Professional Man that has been your baby since the beginning, and we'll get together some more to work on to the story.
A professional hitman with a strict no innocence code is forced to choose between protecting his family and keeping that code.
Yes,
that's what it's about.
And it's on IMDb, and our names are listed there as the credits. So check that out. We'll keep you posted on that.
I'm still involved. I'll have to fix that at some point, but I'll wait until I get a new cast.
Yeah.
Those that aren't still involved.
But yeah, so we will see you guys next time. And for Ken Field and Bruce Whitten and everyone else that usually works on this show or is involved with the show, thank you so much.
Especially to our one audience member.
And to our one audience member,
thank you very much.
White guy probably scratching his balls right now on the couch. That guy. Shout out to you.
You just lost all the ball scratchers in the audience.
All ball scratchers, damn it. This is Yab saying have fun and live, laugh, learn. And I don't know what else. Just don't be sad. So thank you so much.
Find your happy spot and stay there.
Yes, happy spot. Go to it. All right, thanks a lot. See you guys later.